These twin sisters have decided to participate together in FIGHT-MG, a medical research program funded by the European Union. Although their genes are identical, one of them is ill and the other is not. Marie suffers from a rare autoimmune disease called Myasthenia Gravis. Her immune system produces abnormal antibodies that affect her muscles. Myasthenia leads to muscular fatigue that can range from a simple heaviness of the eyelids to potentially mortal respiratory troubles. There's a constant fatigue in my legs, so I can't do anything physical. Climbing stairs, running to catch a bus or train. I can't do those things anymore. The symptoms fluctuate and may even disappear from one day to the next, only to return later on or grow more pronounced. Medical specialists carry out tests to determine resistance to fatigue in order to recognize the signs of myasthenia. But the little-known disease remains hard to diagnose.
Since the predominant symptom is fatigability, patients are sometimes thought to be experiencing depression, and the disease goes undiagnosed. For patients, that's very hard to deal with.
European and Israeli doctors and researchers are working together to better understand, diagnose and fight against myasthenia. Although therapies do exist, their secondary effects are often quite pronounced. Identical twins offer some rare differences in the expression of certain genes. By focusing on these differences, researchers hope to discover the factors leading to the onset of myasthenia. We've managed to identify about 50 genes with different expressions. So now we're going to focus on this list of genes to try to see if these markers might prove interesting for clinical treatment or represent potential therapeutic targets. The findings of medical teams have enabled researchers to prove the pathogenic functions of a new antibody. This discovery allows a greater number of patients to be diagnosed. Innovative therapies are also being studied. Our team is looking at mesenchymal stem cells, which are cells capable of regulating the immune system. By grafting a small bit of the diseased patient's thymus onto an immunodeficient mouse, we've shown that mesenchymal stem cells were very efficient at reducing the rate of antibodies and the severity of the disease, which is obviously highly promising for the future. For patients, this means the hope of a normal life while waiting for a cure for the disease to be found at last.